Hey, good evening. I'm meteorologist Melissa Fry here in the First Alert Weather Center at Alaska's news source, and we've just been seeing an interesting mixed bag of weather here across the state with back-to-back storms moving through. Those storms merging right over South Central today. We are about to see that second round of moisture and wind moving into the region. So because we have seen some dangerous road conditions, we have issued a First Alert Weather Day. That is our way of just giving an early heads up of impactful weather that is coming, something that you want to pay attention to and be prepared for. We are seeing significant weather from the southwest corner of the state through South Central and on the way for the interior. If you are watching on Facebook Live, let me know, where are you watching from? What are the conditions like in your area? And if you have any weather questions here about the forecast. If you are joining live on streaming, welcome to our streaming channel. If you are not familiar, those joining from other sources, maybe social media, we do live stream on our website and through our streaming apps. If you have a smart TV, say Roku, Apple Fire, one of those, you can download the Alaska's News Source app, just like you download Netflix or Hulu, and you can watch our streaming events live there. So we'll get right to that forecast, letting you know what you can expect here in the coming days. The main impacts across South Central are because of that thaw-freeze pattern that we have been in. So temperatures started out below freezing, but then we got some warm air pushing in with this storm and the higher levels of the atmosphere, and that caused the precipitation that was falling to melt. And as it did, it turned to freezing rain, creating for some slick roads, especially through South Anchorage and down through Turnagain Arm. Now we are going to see additional chances for light freezing rain heading into early Friday. And on top of that, everything that melted today, either by the sun or by those warming temperatures, is likely going to freeze on those roads overnight. So I do expect a pretty decent layer of ice on Anchorage roads heading into tomorrow morning. And then we also still have chances for some light freezing rain early Friday and then some light snow later on Friday afternoon and again heading into Saturday. If you were in Midtown or out toward the west side of town, even downtown in Anchorage today, you may be going, man, it didn't seem like that big a deal to me. And that's because those areas saw very little moisture, very little precipitation, and temperatures didn't fluctuate too much. Here we are at 12:30. We're getting some sunshine, temperatures in the low 30s, and then as that sunset, temperatures pretty consistently holding right there again in those low 30s. But again, different stories. You head to the south and east sides of town where we really did see some significant freezing rain today. Look at how these temperatures have changed across Alaska just in the past 24 hours. So compared to this time last night, Anchorage is 10 degrees warmer. Fairbanks, you are 17 degrees warmer. We are seeing some cooler conditions though moving into the western side of the state. Bethel now dropping 11 degrees compared to this time yesterday. So again, some quick changing conditions depending on where you are. But many Alaskans today, this isn't populating, but many Alaskans saw high temperatures above freezing this afternoon. I want to show you some of those impacts. This is a live look at current road conditions up on the Anchorage hillside. This is right on Hillside Drive. This is one of the areas that saw a lot of freezing rain today, especially this morning, and then things got kind of slushy through the afternoon, but it is now back below freezing and things are again becoming frozen on the roads overnight tonight. So as we head into that morning commute tomorrow, be prepared for black ice. Even in the lower elevations, here we are, New Seward Highway and Huffman. This is one of the areas that we saw several cars in the ditch. It was black ice in this area, that light drizzle falling, and then it froze on contact onto those roads. Even if the temperature is above freezing, the road temperature this time of year is often below, and that's why we saw that freezing rain. In Girdwood, it has been raining most of the day in the lower elevations, but we are seeing snow in the higher elevations. It is dark now. This is the view of Seward Highway and Bird Point. Tough driving in dark conditions, but we are seeing rain and wet roads in this area as well. We're able to capture this photo before the sunset up at Turnagain Pass, and you can see that rain is transitioning to snow in the higher elevations. And for those east sides of the Kenai Kenai Peninsula into Prince William Sound. Very wet conditions today, seeing well over 4 inches of rain in Portage, even more in Whittier, about 1 1/3 inches in Seward, and close to 1/2 inch in Homer. But you notice dry, mostly dry conditions in Kenai, Anchorage, Wasilla, and Palmer. And the reason for that is what happens is those mountains essentially block that moisture from getting up and over the mountains. We call that a rain shadow. And so that is what was happening for downtown Anchorage and the west side of town, while south side, some of that moisture was actually making it through. Now, as we look at this storm, again, this area of low pressure has now moved north of Kodiak, and it is going to continue to push north and east overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. With low pressure, we do always get counterclockwise flow. So that's why those winds are circulating in that direction. Those winds are increasing in Kodiak on the back edge of this storm. You will likely see wind gusts to 60 miles per hour in Kodiak tonight. We're also going to see the winds increasing there through Turnagain Arm and for the Anchorage hillside. It's been pretty breezy there for much of the day. Out west, we're still seeing that snow in Bethel and pushing into Bristol Bay. Looking at those conditions here in South Central, though, you really can see that rain shadow effect pretty clearly here. Seward, Turnagain Pass, Portage, Whittier, even Girdwood, seeing all of that moisture and those scattered showers. But you push further west, other side of the mountains, and you can see it is mostly dry. But those showers are starting to move in. In fact, if you look right at the end of this loop, there it is pushing into the Anchorage hillside. We're starting to see some light snow showers developing there. So as this storm pushes north and east, more of that moisture is able to wrap around, get up and over those mountains, and even into Anchorage, Kenai, and to the valley. And you will likely see increasing chances for those showers heading into tomorrow. So again, although most of the action has been out closer to the coast on the east side, you can see that little light snow beginning to push in up over those Chugach Mountains, and we're going to see more of that moisture filtering in as we head into early tomorrow morning. Now, we are seeing impacts across much of the state from this one storm. Out west, we're still seeing snow tonight in the Kuskokwim Delta into Bristol Bay, and we're seeing strong winds. Visibilities at times were down to 1/2 mile along the coast, the southwest corner of the state, and also seeing freezing fog and snow in these areas. There were flight cancellations into the Kuskokwim Delta both this morning and again this evening. Now, into the interior, newly issued winter storm warnings are in effect. Everyone highlighted there in pink, and purple is winter weather advisories, and then the white is a special weather statement. This is not really until we get into late Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, but this moisture is pushing to the north. So if you are in the interior near Fairbanks, be prepared for 1 to 4 inches. Up north, higher elevations, and out of town, we'll see those snow accumulations closer to 3 to 5 inches. And as you head north and east, closer to Fort Yukon, that is where you will likely see 6 to 12 inches of snow. That is starting late Friday and continuing Saturday and Sunday. So do be prepared for that. Now, this storm again pushing to the north and east. So we will slowly see improving conditions for the west side while we continue to see those impacts as you head across South Central and again into southeast, as falling is mostly rain for you. Looking at those snowfall totals as we head through the day Friday into early Saturday, you can see chances for light snow continue into the Anchorage Bowl, into the valley, especially the lower end of the Matanuska and Susitna valleys, and then pushing west down the Sterling Highway. So again, it's not much, but it will be light snow on top of ice. So just be prepared for that. Again, as you head from Friday into Saturday, eventually we'll see some of that light snow pushing north into Talkeetna, up closer to Denali, all the way into the interior. So tonight in southeast, temperatures staying above freezing. You'll see high temperatures tomorrow in the mid-40s. Still seeing that heavier rain in Sitka and Juneau and Petersburg. It'll be more scattered showers for Haines, Skagway, and for Yakutat. Now into the interior tomorrow, again beginning to see that light snow moving in from the south. Temperatures starting out in the lower teens and 20s, although single digits still for Tok and Fort Yukon. And then high temperatures will be back into the teens and 20s for you there tomorrow. Once you get into Dead Horse, some light snow pushing in late tomorrow night. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy for Wainwright and for Ukqiavik. Temperatures back to the single digits overnight and mid-teens during the day. And out west, we will see chances for some light snow and Unalakleet. Snow showers do continue for Bethel, and moving in tomorrow night into McGrath. You can see temperatures are getting back to normal. We were pretty warm the past couple of days, and now getting back down into those teens and 20s. And for the Aleutians, we're not seeing that extreme wind like we've been seeing the past couple of days, but still strong. Cold Bay, you'll see gusts to 50 miles per hour, 40, and Unalaska, St. Paul, winds up to about 35 miles per hour. Temperatures cooling slightly for you, seeing light snow in Dillingham, a wintry mix in Cold Bay, and on Alaska, St. Paul holding on to light snow showers, and it'll be a wintry mix for those of you in ADAC to start the day tomorrow. Across the Kenai Peninsula, be prepared for high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, so it's above freezing again, dropping below freezing though in Soldotna and close to it in Kenai. Again, we will see better chances for snow, especially in the second half of the day for Soldotna, Kenai, and then a wintry mix into Homer, where we will see some breezy winds, especially overnight tonight. And again, Kodiak, not much moisture, but be prepared for those wind gusts to 60 miles per hour for you tonight. As you head across Prince William Sound, still very wet conditions for you. We will see high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s after dropping only to the mid 30s overnight. Some breezy winds there, drier conditions as you head closer to the Cop River Basin. For the valley, chances for light snow showers for you as we head into really second half of the day tomorrow. Temperatures do though start out in the mid 20s and then climb into the low to mid 30s in the afternoon. So be prepared for some icy conditions and then just some light snow showers, especially late Friday into Saturday. For Anchorage, again, the main concern in the morning is that icy morning commute. It's really easy to catch you off guard with that because the roads look like they're wet or they're mostly dry, and then all of a sudden you realize no, that's black ice, and it gets dangerous pretty quickly when you try to stop. So be prepared for that for the morning commute. Maybe just allow some extra time. And then we will see those high temperatures into the mid 30s as we head into the afternoon. Again, we will see chances for light snow showers in Anchorage tomorrow. I'm not expecting any real significant accumulations. If everything came together, maybe we could get an inch heading into Saturday morning, as we'll still see some light snow showers into Saturday. Temperatures, though, start to drop. You can see from the mid 30s where we've been the past 2 days back into those low 30s Saturday, and then all the way back into the 20s. It drops pretty quickly. That's more than a 10-degree drop as we head into Sunday. Mostly cloudy Sunday into Monday. I do expect a lot more sunshine midweek. Those temperatures are going to hold in the low to mid 20s during the day, dropping into the teens overnight. And can you believe it? Thanksgiving is a week away, a week from today as Thanksgiving Day. I cannot believe that. Even though it's later this year, you think we'd be prepared. I don't know. I'm not ready for it, but we will see some nice conditions in South Central and in Fairbanks for Thanksgiving Day. We are looking at those temperatures also dropping for you across the interior. Some light snow again Friday and Saturday, but more sunshine is on the way for early next week. We will see those temperatures back into the single digits during the day and back below zero overnight Wednesday into Thursday. So again, that is the bottom line. We really just have to get through about the next 36 hours. Again, first alert weather day continues through that morning commute tomorrow because of those impacts on the road. But once we get through that, we will see much improved conditions once we get into the weekend. So again, thank you for joining me here live this evening. Just like to take the opportunity to just give you that more detailed extended forecast, all the information that I can't fit into the newscast. If you don't have the Alaska's Weather Source app on your phone, I encourage you to download it. It's a free download, and what many people don't realize is that our meteorologists right here at Alaska's News Source are updating that multiple times a day as we get new data, new information. We're really working hard to get that information out to you. Very different than, say, your iPhone weather app or a different weather app that's just a model, it's just a computer. There's no human connected to it. So if you don't have it, download the Alaska's Weather Source weather app so you can get the latest information. And of course, our website at alaskasnewssource.com has a lot of great information too. You can pop in your zip code and get a more detailed forecast there. So I'll leave you here for tonight. I hope everyone stays safe on the roads here tonight into tomorrow and is looking forward to a great Thanksgiving holiday.